My name is Spencer, I'm co-founder of Live Bearded, and today we're talking beard fades. All right, so if you're not familiar with what a beard fade is, let me give you the quick rundown. A beard fade is essentially just blending the sideburns into your beard from smallest to longest length. So essentially you want the hairs to be tight right around the sideburn and gradually longer as it kind of fades and blends into your beard. You don't want any hard lines, and so again, the idea is that you don't notice any of the lines and it just slowly kind of gets longer in length until it blends into the bulk of your beard. What this is gonna do is really clean up around the ears, around the sideburn, keep your beard tighter here so you don't get this puffiness here, and really just give you a much longer, slender, more uniform shaped beard. So a lot of guys, a lot of beardsmen out there want a beard fade, but they're afraid to do it at home. You know, this turns into them or leads them to going to barbers, spending their money on beard trims from a professional, which is great, but I can speak from experience that definitely adds up over time. So over the years, I've learned a couple strategies or techniques that I've used from home to craft the perfect beard fade, and I'm gonna share those with you here today. Now, when it comes to the tools you need for a beard fade, it's really pretty simple. A good set of clippers and a good comb. Now, the clippers, the most important part to the clippers is gonna be the guards. So as I mentioned, you're really looking to just fade from shortest to longest, and you're really only looking to go from the sideburn down to really about where your mouth is, your upper lip. So you're really just trying to blend these hairs in on the cheek up to the sideburn. You don't wanna go any lower than that because the hairs beneath that point really are gonna need to grow out under your jawline, which is going to give you the fullness of your beard. So depending on your clippers, different sizes, they may be color coordinated or numbers. The idea is to go from shortest, blending down to longest, kind of as you work your way down. Now, one of the tricks that I've learned is you always want to do a dry run. You know, we've heard the term measure twice, cut once. So take your guard here, and I always recommend starting with size larger than you think you're going to go, and start in the lower section, so kind of I guess right alongside your mouth there. Take your guard and actually run it up the cheek hairs. You'll actually kind of see, got some long hairs, you'll see some of these hairs that the clippers are gonna cut off. So for me, I'm gonna go somewhere from an 8 to a 2 or a 3 or 4, just kind of depending. If you have a bigger beard, I mean, this is all super subjective to the look that you want. If you have a skin fade and really tight sides on your haircut, you may wanna take this down to a 0. So just keep that in mind. You want this to be kind of a gradual fade that blends in. So to be safe, I'm gonna start with an 8, because again, you can always take off more. Hook them up to the clippers. And it's one thing to point out, before you do any kind of trimming, I always advise putting the beard products in that you use on a daily basis. So for me this morning, I took a shower, washed my beard with the beard shampoo, used butter, used oil, styled it just as I would for a normal day. Combed it into place, let it fully dry so that you can really see where the beard hairs kind of sit. And then it's time to start fading. So if you have a mustache, make sure you pull that thing away. Don't want to take any of those hairs off. So I've got an 8 here. I'm gonna start right at, again, kind of across from my mouth. Kind of work your way up to the sideburn. So if 8 is my starting point, I'm gonna basically go from the line here all the way up. Take that guard off, throw a 6 on there. And I'm gonna basically go about a 1/4 inch up above where that line was, just gradual, and start with a new line for my 6 and then work my way up there. Slightly higher. To repeat the process, kind of work your way down. Kind of more focused on the sideburn there. And really for me, that's about it. If my hair was shorter on the sides, I'm letting my hair grow out so you got a little bit more length here. I don't want to take this too tight because then it's not going to blend into the hairline. Again, if you have a skin fade or a super tight hairline here, you could take this a little bit shorter and then just gradually go down. I always advise, like I said, to start from the bottom because you can always take it shorter. That's really it. So again, you can see the puffiness that I kind of took out of the sideburn, cleaned it up. Gonna make this a little bit tighter, uniform. And it's really that simple. So really pretty straightforward. Clippers, start a size bigger than you normally would, or you think you would. Do a dry run, work your way up, and then repeat that same process on the other side. From there, on a beard trim, I go in and actually trim the clippers, which I'll shoot in a different video you can check out. But that's really it. It really only takes a couple minutes from home. It can save you that barber visit, and it's great for in-betweens. If you want to see a barber every couple months to really get it shaped, but you want to keep it looking clean, you can do this at home by yourself in just a couple minutes and keep your beard a little more uniform, keep it a little tighter on the cheeks, and a little cleaner looking. So if you have any questions about beard fades, about anything, don't hesitate to reach out. You can get us anytime at support@livebearded.com. So